Hi everybody, this is Alan Rosinski. I'm the principal broker of Metro Manhattan office space. What my company does is represent tenants in their search for commercial space in New York City, which can be office, retail, medical, showroom. Company's active throughout Manhattan. I've been doing this about 15 years. I was really surprised this morning when I saw that hundreds of people were following my relatively inactive YouTube account. I couldn't explain this, and finally I realized that the Rossmann group had been doing something of a reality show, a small documentary of their search for a new space for their data recovery and device repair business. I had no idea. I was really surprised, and the YouTube videos that Lewis had done are absolutely fascinating because they're really from the tenant perspective, and they discuss very, very tangible issues for tenants in their search for space in New York. Now, Lewis has been very, very methodical in his search for a new space, very pragmatic, and it's made it a lot easier to find space for the Rossmann group. Very frequently, tenants in New York don't know what they're looking for. There's very often a situation, a certain amount of ambiguity, which can involve how they're going to use their space, the budget, the geography. So if I was going to advise a prospective tenant before they start the search, I would say really think it through and take the time to describe all aspects of your search in a very open way with your broker, because a broker can't do research properly without understanding what you're looking for. And I mean, to do a search properly, it can be a day of research, maybe even a few days by the time a broker will contact potential landlords and leasing agents by the time he hears back regarding the availability. I mean, the sort of research that a broker should do is they should confirm the availability of the space. They should determine what a landlord will do for you in the way of concessions. Should try to have an understanding of where an ultimate deal can be made. And what's really, really important, they shouldn't be showing you space which has a lease out, and if possible to avoid showing you space which has multiple offers. In terms of the Rossmann group, Lewis did present me with a lot of information, and he was very, very pragmatic in the search. I would say the ambiguity with the Rossmann group, and there always is in any search, was whether the ideal space would be a store or whether it would be an office space in an office building, which would be easy regarding the amount of traffic that the Rossmann group experienced, which can be up to 80 to 100 a day. And there are a few landlords where if it's positioned by the number of visitors per hour, so there's not a surge of visitors, and if the landlord has multiple elevators in their building, there's certain landlords which actually might accept that use as long as hundreds of people tend to arrive within the course of a half an hour or an hour. But ultimately, for the Rossmann group, we were able to locate certain stores with really exceptional value, which did not exceed the cost of an office, or barely within range of what an office would cost. Because the reality is, with the retail market being soft, with the whole Amazon phenomena, there are deals to be had on retail space on side streets. And with retail, since there's no common areas and visitors aren't going through common corridors, there's very little issue regarding use. So far so good. Working with Lewis, and I look forward to finalizing a lease. We have an offer in, and actually we have a lease out, not an offer in, with a very, very reputable landlord. Of course, we're going to have the lease, and there'll be some negotiations on final lease language, because leases are very pro-landlord landlord documents are written by landlords, but there's always some give and take, and with some luck, and I think probably Louis will be in a new space within the next few weeks. Thanks, everybody.